There's a lot of people around the world that are currently making so much money from these apps, and I actually think that you could be one of them. Hi guys, welcome to Money Talks, your plug for all things side hustles, how you can make money online, and just generally how you can gain a bit of financial freedom for yourself. In today's video, I want to share with you some new apps that I've also just discovered that you can use to make a bit of extra money online. I do know that if used correctly, some of these apps can actually make you all the way up to 300 USD on a monthly basis. And where I'm from, that's about 5.6 thousand rand currently. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in and you've actually just found our channel for the first time, don't be shy to join the Money Talks community by just hitting the subscribe button. And if you've been with us since day one, hey, hi, thank you so much for coming back. You guys are the reason this channel stays alive. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. One of the first two things that I normally want to say in videos like this is the fact that we must remember that these types of apps are not going to make us millionaires. However, you will find, again, just like I mentioned, you could make anything between 100 all the way up to 300 USD on a monthly basis, which is money that could go a long way in helping you to pay some of your bills. What I like about the apps that we're actually going to talk about in this video is that they're not your typical apps of playing games to earn 1 cent here, 2 cents here, but some of them actually have real micro tasks that they offer that you can do and complete in order for you to make anything between $5 all the way to $10 per hour, which again can translate to a substantial amount of money at the end of the month. The first app that you can use to make instant money is an app called Premise. This is actually a Google app, and I did notice that when I was researching it, it actually does show that it has a 4.1 rating. And for an app, I think that's actually a high rating because you often find apps fall anything between 3 to 3.5. On the Premise app, you're basically going to get paid for sharing your opinion as well as taking content, but not in the way that you typically think. You'll basically be completing simple tasks such as taking pictures and sending to the different people that actually want that kind of content. So you are never having to show your face or anything like that, unless of course you have a task that you feel like is high paying that you'd like to check out that actually involves you showing your face. After downloading the Premise app myself, it actually showed me that my first task would be of me taking a picture of a bar. They didn't say that I needed to take a picture of me drinking beer or the people inside the bar. They just said they needed a local looking bar, not a restaurant, not a franchise, but just a simple bar, which quite honestly is something that any of us can actually have in our own city. So you can think of the Premise app of being similar to websites and apps such as Field Agent, Click Workers, as well as Micro Workers, because it's basically a micro task platform. How much you're going to get paid per task actually depends on the task that is going to be required of you, but a lot of the tasks on their app are actually tasks that relate to everyday things that you can find in your own city. Another platform that you can check out to make instant money online is called Task. Now with Task, I will be honest and say that I feel like it gives off free cash, hashtag time bucks types of fields, in the sense that you will need to participate in a lot of offers in order for you to make a substantial amount of money. However, I just found it to have quite a lot of options that you can use in order for you to earn that money, so then opening you up to many different ways for you to accumulate points and therefore convert them into actual cash. Some of the missions that you're actually going to find on a platform like Task include you being able to either register on apps and or test different apps. Not only that, there are some micro tasks that you can check out, such as social media tasks, which may involve you either following a certain page or going to comment on their platform, and then obviously keeping your proof to come back onto Task to submit it to show to the company that has actually requested that task that you've actually completed it. Again, as you can see, most of this make money in small amounts. However, because of the volumes of the types of offers that they actually have, which we're going to go more into just now, you're going to realize that it would actually be easy for you to make anything, say maybe between $2 to $5 on a daily basis, which again can convert to a reasonable amount of money that you can use to either buy lunch at work, get yourself that extra cup of coffee, or even take yourself out on a date. Another way that you can make money on Task is for you to watch and earn, which is basically watching a lot of different YouTube videos. For example, someone will say, please make sure that you Google a video that is titled like this and follow this particular thumbnail in order for you to go on the video and just like it. Most of the requirements do not require you to comment on the video, but they do want you to show that you've watched it until the end as well as like it. In addition, Task actually does have surveys, but they will require you to complete any other task in order to unlock the surveys. So obviously it means that the surveys actually pay more money, which is why they are locked. Now guys, just based on a video I recently did on TikTok, I'd like us to talk more about survey sites. When you apply to a survey site, they generally require you to fill out as much details of yourself on your profile as possible. The reason for this is because different surveys are requiring different things and therefore are looking for people in different demographics, different ethnic groups, different hobbies, interests, careers, etc. Sometimes, and I'm also guilty of this, I feel like people go on and apply on the site, play a couple of games, realize that they're only making a few cents here and there, and then they let it go. They don't go back to go and build their profile so that they can actually start getting the higher tasks, such as the surveys, for you to make anything between $10 all the way to $15 per survey. Some of the surveys can easily pay you even all the way up to $50 per survey, but your profile will not get chosen to participate in surveys, and or there are no surveys that will be sent to your email if your profile has not been beefed up nicely in a way that makes sure that you are able to showcase all your hobbies, your interests, the type of products that you use. I've even on some survey sites have had to share the kind of cars that I drive with regards to just the brand, so that obviously I can open myself up to surveys that could relate to the kind of general dealer that I use when it comes to cars. So I just thought, let me clarify that, because I often see a lot of people complaining, survey sites, there's never any surveys. There are surveys, guys. I have also been able to receive surveys on some websites, but I will say that it's only on the platforms where I have properly filled out my profile where some of the surveys have actually been sent my way. And then another thing that I realized even with myself is that when they send notifications to say that surveys are available, you find I've not really checked the email and the surveys actually pass me by. And the longer time that I spend not using the survey and or not participating in a survey, the more I'm telling the site that I'm not eligible to take surveys, therefore starting to limit the number of surveys that they actually send my way. So again, I thought, let me clarify this. Otherwise, let's continue with the video. Still on the same topic of surveys, I actually discovered this new website that you can participate in as a way for you to make money online just taking surveys. HeyPiggy is a pretty straightforward website with a 4.6 score rating on Trustpilot, which means it is a legit site. It is a site that you can trust. It is a site that will actually pay you your money for all the effort that you would have put in. The minimum amount that you can withdraw on HeyPiggy is $1, which I think is actually a fair amount, because most of the websites that you find we talk about on platforms like YouTube that are similar to HeyPiggy actually require you to make anything between $5 to $10 before you can actually cash out. Not only that, HeyPiggy is actually the fastest paying platform, because they say they're going to take less than 30 minutes for them to actually be able to deliver your payout in your bank account and or in the platform that you would have chosen for them to actually send you your money. Some of the customers that they actually work with include eBay, PayPal, Venmo, Walmart, Uber Eats, etc. How it basically works is the fact that you will obviously have to sign up, which is absolutely easy and free. Once you've signed up, you will then be eligible to take some of their surveys. As you can see, their surveys here actually start off with monies that are unusual for survey sites. You can make anything from 1.8 USD to 3.29 USD and as little as 70 cents. And like most survey sites, HeyPiggy has other ways that they are willing to pay you. You can either get it through cash on PayPal, or you can swap it for gift cards on Amazon, etc. for you to be able to buy different gifts. And or you can choose to donate it to your most favorite charitable companies if that's something that is for you. But I just feel like it's one of those apps that you can actually use right now that are new, which means they're probably willing to pay a bit higher for some of the surveys, and they are less strict when it comes to you actually being able to take part in a survey. The next app that you can check out in order for you to make instant money, which I actually think is paying quite competitively compared to all the other apps that we sometimes mention on videos just like this, is an app called HeyCash. I actually did mention HeyCash in one of my most recent videos, but I hadn't tested it. So once I'd actually tested it and played it out a bit, I thought it worth coming back onto the list of apps that you can actually check out if you want to make instant money. HeyCash is basically one of those fast cash websites where you are going to get paid for taking surveys, for completing micro tasks, for playing games, for watching videos, as well as completing offer walls. Sometimes offer walls include anything between spinning a wheel in order for you to win points, etc. So these are the easier ways for you to actually be able to make money on the app. Another way which I've actually invested in recently since I discovered HeyCash about a week ago is for me to play games. The more games you play, obviously, the more your points are actually going to accumulate. They do say that 1,000 points amounts to $1. And currently, I'm actually sitting on 1,260 points, which once they've actually reached 5,000 points, I can then withdraw. But after you've withdrawn your first 5,000 points, which is basically $5, you will then be eligible to withdraw anything as minimal as $1. So again, this is an app that I thought was worth coming onto this list because as a new app, I will say that I feel like it actually pays more. So definitely check out HeyCash as one of those apps that you can use to make instant money. And they are new apps, which means again, they are still open to being downloaded and paying a lot of money. The next app that you can download if you're looking to make instant money online is another Google app, which is called MSR Task #Easy Rewards. This is another microtask website where you're not going to be required to take any surveys or play any silly games in order for you to make money. However, you will be required to complete a few tasks just as a way for you to earn your money. About this app, MSR says this is the app that redefines how you will get rewarded from your smartphone with retro tasks. With retro, you get to share app insights as well as gain points. So basically, app insights is similar to you testing the apps that are actually going to show up on the MSR Measure app. You will then transform these points into rewards such as gift cards from your favorite retailers or actually cash them out via your PayPal. The choice is absolutely yours. So basically, MSR is another app that you can use to make instant money online. Unfortunately, the reason why this app is actually the last one on my video is the fact that it is currently only available in the UK, in the US, as well as in Canada. However, I've seen many other websites in the past actually start out in the 3 countries that I've just mentioned and then gradually drill down to other parts of the world, such as Asia as well as Africa. So I'd probably just bookmark MSR and keep checking on it every other second month to see if it's now available in your region. And with all that said, I've actually come to the end of this video. I do hope that you found it valuable. I will reiterate to say that videos like these, where we talk about small and fast, quick monies, are not platforms that are meant to turn us rich, but they are just meant to make us a bit of extra money on the side. If you want something with a bit more meat, that will require a bit more time, that will obviously in exchange pay you a whole lot more money, then my advice for you is to either start a side hustle. There's so many videos on Bali Talks that I talk about different side hustles that you can start, how profitable they are, etc. Or you can actually watch the videos that talk about remote work from home jobs and the different platforms that would actually be willing to hire you, sometimes with no requirement of a skill and or experience, just like platforms like Rev. So if you're looking for something more meaty, we have all the juice here on Bali Talks. Whether you want fast cash, you want a side hustle, or you want a remote work from home job, you can definitely check out all the other videos. Otherwise, I wish you guys all the best in making money online. I'm going to see you guys in the next Bali Talks video. Cheers.